Kiyan Anthony, the son of Carmelo, and Bryce James, the son of LeBron, are lately two of the hottest names in young basketball prospects. In fact, both players recently got several offers from different schools. We'll dive deep into their current careers. Kiyan Anthony is the son of Lala and Carmelo Anthony. Just like his father, Kiyan is a basketball player and has a lot of hype behind him. In fact, the young athlete recently shared on social media that he received an offer from Syracuse University. Most basketball fans will remember Carmelo Anthony playing for Syracuse as well. He was one of the best players on the team and ended up being recognized as the most outstanding player in the 2003 NCAA tournament as he and the Orangemen won the national championship. Now, Carmelo Anthony's son has an opportunity to do what his father did 20 years ago. After his years at Syracuse, Melo eventually became a professional player in the NBA and one of the most dominant players in the world. The pressure of being Carmelo Anthony's son comes with a lot of expectations. Luckily, young Kiyan Anthony, who's only 15 years old, can live up to them. But there is one player that can understand and match Kiyan's status, and that is none other than Bryce James, son of LeBron James. Aside from any expectations, the young stars still have a lot of time, and more importantly, they have great guides like Carmelo and LeBron in their corner. As we mentioned before, Carmelo Anthony used to be Syracuse University's greatest ever player, and young Kiyan is looking to carry on that legacy. Kiyan is only a 4-star recruit as of today, and if he dreams of making it to the NBA, he needs to focus on his skill sets. The question people who haven't seen him play often ask is how good is Melo's son actually? The real way to find out is by looking at his equal, Bryce James. The son of LeBron James and the brother of Bronny, Bryce has been making many appearances in the spotlight lately. Just like Kiyan, Bryce was also offered a scholarship. However, it wasn't from a college as big as Syracuse, and it looks like the young athlete is looking for more offers to come. And they'll just have to look up his recent performances. The young prospect has been crushing it. In fact, LeBron has been seen many times watching his son play. As for the scholarship, Bryce got his first Division I offer from Duquesne, which he posted on social media. Duquesne is a mid-major program, and Bryce will probably get more offers later on, but this specific coaching staff has a good relationship with his father, LeBron. Bryce, a player of the class of 2025, turned 15 years old in June and now plays for the JV team at Sierra Canyon. His brother Bronny plays for Sierra Canyon's varsity team. In fact, both of them recently played together at the California Basketball Club for a European tour, which became the first time the James brothers shared the court together as teammates. Bryce is not only growing skill-wise, but he also grew in height. A few months ago, the player was shorter than Bronny. Today, he's a few inches taller and listed as a 6'6" guard forward. Bryce didn't even start his sophomore year of high school, but he's been training as hard as he can and definitely has a great mentor in his father. Going back to Bryce, whether or not he decides to attend Duquesne or not, he'll surely have a good relationship with the coaches, but then again, who wouldn't, especially being the son of one of the greatest players ever. However, Duquesne head coach Keith Dambrot coached LeBron in high school. The Dukes have a 71-71 record during his 5 years with the program. But Dambrot does have a good history of success. Before taking the job with the Dukes in 2017, Dambrot spent 13 seasons at Akron and made it one of the top programs in the Mid-American Conference. In fact, LeBron maintains his good relationship with Dambrot through social media. He was promoted a few months ago, and the NBA legend publicly showed support for his former coach. Yes, sir, my friend, the floor general, and now the associate head coach. Let's go, bro, James tweeted. Kiyan Anthony's other offers feature Memphis, George Mason, Bryant, and Manhattan. Syracuse has also sent offers to 6'3" shooting guard Jerry Easter and 6'3" combo guard Darius Adams as other players from the class of 2025. Carmelo Anthony moved on from Syracuse almost 2 decades ago, but he hasn't cut ties with his friendships either. One of his most recent check-ins was going to a football game of the Orange. The 2003 NBA draft class had a ton of star power, with Carmelo Anthony, LeBron James, and Dwayne Wade all being chosen as top 5 picks. But today, the new generation is beginning to catch up. But the fathers of the boys aren't the only ones involved in their recent success. Kiyan's mother, Lala Anthony, once talked about being a working mom, as well as how living in the public eye has affected the way she teaches her teenage son, Kiyan. At the time, she said, "He opened an Instagram account about a month ago, and he asked me every day for the last 2 or 3 years." Lala said during an appearance on the Tamron Hall show. "And I was so worried and so scared of it. I finally caved in and let him do it. And so far, it's been fine. We've had no problems." Lala added that Kiyan is a nice kid who's very responsible, which makes her life a lot easier. She also stated that it's difficult to balance being a working mom, but she's always made sure that her family is her top priority. "As long as I focus on him first, then kind of everything tends to fall into place," she said. As we all know, the NBA is the most important league in basketball competitions throughout the globe. But still, sometimes in collegiate and even high school basketball, we see exceptional, timeless games and rivalries that still send chills up fans' spines to this day. The world may be getting another one of those rivalries when Bronny James and Kiyan Anthony play each other next year during a high school game. Bronny James of Sierra Canyon in the Los Angeles suburbs will face Kiyan Anthony and Christ the King, a legendary New York City basketball organization. The West Coast versus East Coast battle was reportedly asked for by LeBron James himself. The game will bring back old competitive energies, as LeBron and Carmelo were the stars of one of the most legendary high school games when Melo and Oak Hill faced James and St. Vincent St. Mary's 20 years ago. The news of this epic matchup went big as soon as LeBron got involved. The Sporting News Twitter account wrote, "20 years after King James and Carmelo Anthony faced off against each other in high school, their sons will do the same. Bronny James and Kiyan Anthony will play versus each other as Sierra Canyon and Christ the King are expected to play on January 21st, per Samad Hines." 20 years ago, this exact game helped LeBron and Melo strengthen their bond, which they maintained throughout their careers in the NBA. This same friendship allowed them to play as teammates in LA and orchestrate an incredible game between their sons. This friendly competition came just in time because Bronny will become a senior, so he'll be moving on from high school basketball after this year. On the other hand, Kiyan is just finishing up his freshman year. The truth is, without LeBron intervening to set up this match, fans might not be able to enjoy a matchup like this again unless LeBron's other son, Bryce, ends up running into Kiyan himself, or they can meet in the next level of basketball. While there's a good chance of that happening as well, most fans prefer to see their first encounter early on, as it will strengthen the narrative between these young prospects. As we all know, LeBron James and Carmelo Anthony would go on to not only live up to the hype, but surpass it as well. The Cleveland Cavaliers selected LeBron first overall, and Carmelo Anthony went third overall to the Denver Nuggets in the legendary 2003 draft. Spectators at that 2002 high school game could see that James and Anthony would have impressive careers at the highest level. There will be a lot of eyes watching for the potential in these two young stars as well, looking to see where greatness lies in them. Hopefully, the game of juniors lives up to the hype that LeBron and Carmelo's did. It will be something fans will be talking about for a while, one of the most anticipated games of 2023, introducing the potential future of next round of NBA greats. If you like this video, you might enjoy the video "Bryce Shocks the Basketball World." Do you think Kiyan and Bryce will become superstars? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Be sure to smash that like button and the subscribe button for more content like this.